Breaking top U.S. enemy issues nasty Trump threat. Please pray. This is by Mark Prevolovic from Christian News Alerts. North Korea's Kim Jong-un has gone a step too far with his latest provocation. The North Korean government has officially sentenced President Donald Trump to death on Wednesday, saying that the rogue nation could never forgive the U.S. leader for remarks he made about Kim Jong-un, according to The Guardian. The rogue nation's state media criticized Mr. Trump for insulting North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The statement claimed that the American president deserved the death penalty and called him a coward for canceling his planned visit to the Korean Demilitarized Zone, DMZ. The worst crime for which he can never be pardoned is that he dared to malignantly hurt the dignity of the supreme leadership, said the editorial in the ruling party's newspaper, Rodung Sinmun. He should know that he is just a hideous criminal sentenced to death by the Korean people. Unbelievable. The editorial added, the reckless remarks spouted by Trump during his junkets cannot but be viewed as the final confirmation of the White House's policy hostile to the DPRK, a total denial of the existence of the DPRK, and an open declaration of war. Last week, President Trump referenced the North Korean leader during his 2-week trip across Asia, jokingly referring to the dictator as short and fat. Kim provoked the statement by calling Mr. Trump an old lunatic. You gotta laugh too. Why would Kim Jong-un insult me by calling me old when I would never call him short and fat? Oh well, I try so hard to be his friend, and maybe someday that will happen, tweeted the president. You gotta love this. The newspaper repeatedly called Mr. Trump a coward for canceling his surprise visit to the Korean DMZ, although the president planned to visit the area last Wednesday during his stop in Seoul. Bad weather forced a change of plans, according to White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders. It wasn't the weather, he was just too scared to face the glaring eyes of our troops, retorted the North Korean editorial. President Trump's initial tweet was followed up to a well-received speech that he gave to an audience of South Korean lawmakers last Wednesday. He warned that this North Korean contemporary should not underestimate the U.S. and at one point in his speech personally addressed Kim. The weapons you are acquiring are not making you safer. They are putting your regime in grave danger. We will not allow American cities to be threatened with destruction. We will not be intimidated, Mr. Trump said, according to Fox News. The world cannot tolerate the menace of a rogue regime that threatens it with nuclear devastation. Do not underestimate us and do not try us. The Rodung Sinmun responded to the speech, saying that Mr. Trump was spouting all sorts of rubbish in a message that painted a black picture of the happy life of the great Korean people. Oh my God. Kim Jong-un's saber-rattling has gotten so audacious that the global community has grown concerned about it. Is the North Korean death threat towards President Trump a cause for concern? This depiction from the state-run newspaper stands in stark contrast to the reality of life in North Korea, as over 1,000 North Koreans defect to the South each year in the hopes of a better life. As for the young dictator, it appears no one in his staff is willing to inform him that threatening a world leader with a death sentence won't help his country's situation. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, like, this is just too much. This is just too much with little Kim Jong-un, you know? Again, people are fearful of him in his country. Sure, no wonder they want to get out of there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.